Mr. Gross came to see me because he just wasn't feeling well. He had some atypical chest pain, some shortness of breath, but I was a little worried about him.
So they ordered a nuclear stress test where he'd walk on the treadmill. And after about a couple of minutes, I started seeing just little changes in his EKG. And I asked him how he was feeling. He said a little tightness. And then after that, I saw a few irregular beats that I didn't like. And then I saw a few more and I said, okay, we're stopping this, sit down.
I looked back down at the monitor and my heart had spiked to 155. I sat down and he said, now lay down. It's the last thing I remember.
He had suddenly collapsed back onto the bed and wasn't breathing, and that's when I yelled for the nuclear med tech, April, to call a code.
And unfortunately, he went into a malignant arrhythmia, ventricular tachycardia, and he required an electrical cardioversion to get him back into normal rhythm. And the whole team jumped right on in.
We got a rhythm back, we got a pulse back, and he went from an awful shade of purple in his face to...
It's like the color of my shirt.
The color of her shirt. It was not looking very promising. When somebody said he's moving, then I knew there was hope, and it was just gave me cold chills, and next thing we knew, he's talking to us, and all that happened in about 2.5 to 3 minutes.
I looked over and there's got to be like 30 people in there. My cardiologist was in there. He looked over, I said, how you doing, Doc? He said, fine. He said, we had to zap you to get you back. I said, back from where? He said, you'll find out.
We were able to get him back in rhythm, and he had a great result, felt a lot better, and went on to have a semi-urgent cardiac catheterization with Dr. Della Serna.
He was very lucky that it happened in a contained environment like the hospital.
It was like nobody had to really say anything to anybody what to do next. It just all flowed.
You want to be skilled. You want to be like a well-oiled machine. You don't want to have to think about what you have to do because every second counts.
I don't really think he had any idea exactly what had just happened, so we took him from here straight to the cath lab, which was amazing. So then another team took over.
He wouldn't be here without all of the people involved.
Those people saved my life that day, and without them I wouldn't be here.
Nope.
And they did it in a kind and caring way, a very compassionate way.
In all the time that I've done this, lost quite a few people. So this for me was absolutely amazing. I've never had that kind of outcome. I've always seen that type of teamwork, but it just wasn't meant to be for that patient that day. This time, this patient was where he needed to be, and we were all where we needed to be. And we did, all together, save his life and give his family, their husband, their dad, their grandfather, their brother, their son.
That's what it's all about. That's why we come to work every day.